Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew, and this is the closing video for the Warrant Officer 170 Alpha basic course. No longer obviously in the hotel, I am back home in Arizona, and wanted to kind of just have a final video saying thank you guys so much for following from that journey. The course was fantastic, our instructors, the material was great. Glad to be home, glad to kind of get back into the swing of things for work and hanging out with the family. Spent tons of time with them, obviously, from having to be home since December 19th and now kind of putting this video out come the new year. But wanted to spend time with the family and kind of get myself back situated and everything back into work and kind of back into the home groove. So the last we talked, we were getting ready for our security exam the week before, going over SQL, going over Windows and Linux elevation techniques, and also just understanding and knowing NetMap in order to kind of have a good warm and fuzzy for the security exam. So 100% will say all that is important to know and make sure that you have a very, very decent understanding for that going into the security exam. So definitely would say it challenged a lot of folks in the class. We did have one person that had a retest. Luckily, they did pass their retest, and everyone graduated and left and went to their respected companies. So huge thank you to everyone that followed the journey as I went through the 170 Alpha course from my week 1 to week 20 here, which I know is past week 20 because I'm back home. And just kind of the questions, addings on LinkedIn, telling me and sharing your journey of going through the warrant officer selection process and getting selected for 170 Alpha. Super excited for you guys. You're going to love the branch. You're going to love the warrant officer cohort, and you're going to enjoy the course. So please reach out to me on LinkedIn as well if you have questions or comments or you kind of want to know more about the course and the training. As always, the course is always refining itself and making it sharper and better, as many of our comments and AAR comments for after action review we're going to be taking and then tweaked into the course to make it better and more and have a better impact for what we're wanting people to obtain and get out of the class. But go there with an open mind. Make sure you're understanding the material, not just kind of learning and forgetting it. Don't pump and dump. But you're going to have time to also better yourself educational-wise, work on a degree, work on certifications. You'll have a means to go through CompTIA and some other certifications you can request there on your downtime. I would 100% recommend it. By all means, you can go to the gym, you can work out and get swole. You can also just sit there all weekend and play games. So the time is yours, and how you plan to use that time is going to be your choice. So the schoolhouse did a great job at not micromanaging us. It's very much a gentleman's course. So you're going to have dates and times and hit dates and hit times to get to. Make sure you follow those. The less you give the schoolhouse a reason to corral you guys and micromanage you, the less they're going to. So I was class leader. I would highly recommend, if you're going to the course, volunteer for course to be the class leader. It's a great position. It's amazing to have on your 1059, also taking that leadership role. It is not a complex role. You're doing accountability. You're making sure people are at the right place, right time, right uniform. And then just sending up questions and issues that your classmates are having, as well as making recommendations to the course instructors and civilian instructors we're getting. So yeah, that's really my kind of warm and fuzzy on totality of what I thought about the course. We left obviously tons of AER comments for the next class of what they could do to improve and update on the course, which we're hoping they take into consideration. And as more and more classes go through, it's just going to be a more fine and sharper school process. And I think overall course itself as a whole. Also put on my wish list of going back to Fort Eisenhower to teach and work with the warrant officer course to help teach and train warrant officers. I think in order to make the course better, the way you can do that is actually going back and giving back to the course and going to work in the schoolhouse. So, and whether that's going down to be an adjunct instructor or even just finding time during my annual training as a reservist to go down there 3 weeks out of the year to help maybe take some lift or some stress off the main instructors for the course. So really appreciate everyone's time, everyone reaching out, checking out for the time I was there, and for all the amazing folks reaching out that were going through and getting selected for 170 Alpha during my time there. Very excited for you guys' journey. You're not going to regret it. Going warrant officer is probably the best decision I made. I wish I made it sooner. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, drop some comments or questions below. You may see 1 or 2 more videos. Might pull in some of my old classmates to do a quick little round robin bonfire of kind of the warrant officer basic course bonfire round robin of overall what we thought of the course and kind of some of our other thoughts of how we think it could be improved upon for the future. So, hey everyone, thanks so much. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. I will catch you guys on the next video. Keep hacking.